Hey guys. Darn it. So, today we are going, because my Goosebumps, for some reason, it's glitching out a lot. I tried to get on there to be able to get the video on the app, because I figured out how to do that. Yay. But, it was glitching out. It kept glitching out of the game and saying that it wasn't working. So we're going to try that later, maybe. But let's try a level of this and then go see if Goosebumps is gonna work for us. This is called, Go Home, I'm pretty sure. So let's jump to Go Home. Oh, that was easy enough. Okay, next. Be careful. Oh. Okay, retry. Okay, sorry, you're supposed to oh. I'll just go like this. Oh. What is new block? Ah. Okay, so do you die either way? I want to know if you die either way, if you don't do it. Cause if so, how do you how do you pass the level if all there is button and snails that can kill you? Cause if you're wondering why I'm still wearing the same shirt, it's because I just woke up, but I have a lot of stuff to do today. So I thought, before that I do anything, I could, do the video. I don't want to know what the new block is. Okay, so we pretty much die either way. So what's the new block even gonna... Oh, that makes more sense. I didn't see that. Sometimes it might be good to go toward the left. Oh. Next. Be careful with clouds. Why? I'm not gonna ask why. I'm not gonna say why. Be careful when you climb the mountain. Okay then. Bro, guys. I want to know where this dude is. Is he at school playing this? What's a bird? Polysphere. The heck? Okay, maybe we should go to the left this time. Okay, so is it telling us not to get it? Because if it's telling us to do that, I'm fine with doing that, bro. The heck? This time I'm just gonna not do that then, I guess. What if I just go like that? Okay, so it doesn't look like anything else. We can really do anything else. So let's come over here. Then maybe we can go to the left. Frickin' move, snail. Okay, so we can't go to the left. Okay, well we can't get through the spikes either. Maybe we can go woo, and no, I press jump, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so guys, jump. See, it doesn't work. And let's just watch a video for this thing, bro, guys. Hey, we deserved a hint. It's awfully realistic for a book. So tired. Just figured out what we're gonna do for this video instead of this, guys. Like, just barely, bro. 1 second, guys. Turn your screens with me, guys. Turn your screens with me. I'm just gonna put you guys in the corner because I don't know how to do the halvesy screen. But, we're gonna be watching horror animated stories. Horror story animations? And I'll put it in the link. I'll put these guys in the link because they're really good. They're called Lama Arch, and I'll put them down in the description below. I'll also put the games that I play on this channel in the description down below. So, let's get right into it.
This happened when I was 17 years old. I would go to the gym 3 to 4 times a week and ride the bus home. It was a Sunday and I had just missed my bus, so I had to wait longer for another one. I would have called my parents, but they were out for the evening, and taxis charged more, so I decided to sit and wait in the bus shelter. It was a cold night and snow had just started peppering the ground. My bus was taking longer than usual, so I got my phone out and listened to some music. Almost an hour had passed. It was freezing and I hadn't seen anyone at all. That was until I noticed something out of the corner of my eye. It was a creepy guy dressed in thick layers of clothing, walking slowly towards me.
Okay, guys. If I saw this, I know, don't judge a book by its cover, but this cover looks pretty suspicious. I wouldn't just sit down and be like, oh, hey, what's up? No, I'd be like, oh, no, I'm leaving. I could just do this another time. Bye. Okay, back to the video. Sorry for pausing it.
I knew staring at him would draw more attention, so I just focused on my phone. He sat down at the other end of the shelter and just stared at me. There was something...
Sorry again. But look at his shoes. Or I think those are socks. Look at them. The bottom. They're so muddy.
Off about him. He seemed like he was either drunk or on drugs. He then asked, "What does the bus do?" I took out my earphones and said, "I think it's delayed because of the snow." He stared at me for a while, then started mumbling to himself. He was really starting to creep me out, so I pretended to be on my phone. After a couple of minutes, I took another look. He moved closer to me. I looked away for a second, then heard the sound of him sliding even closer. I turned to him and said, "You okay there?" He stared at me with glossy eyes, lifted his arm, and leaned towards me. Immediately, I grabbed my bag and ran as he fell to the ground. I ran down the road, trying my hardest not to look back. I kept going until I got to the next bus stop. I turned around to check to see if he was there. He was gone, so I went to sit down. Feeling relieved, I rested my head on the back of the glass and waited for the bus.
So guys, this video is going to be at least an hour probably, because I like to watch a lot of these. So this video is at least going to be an hour long. So okay, let's start it.
I jolted and turned around to see the same guy staring at me through the glass.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Then he started walking around the shelter towards me.
I'm warning you, stay back!
I yelled in panic as I was backing up. I wanted to run, but I left my bag in the shelter and I couldn't leave without it. Suddenly, the man leaped at me and I quickly moved out of the way. He fell to the ground face first. I froze in shock, then noticed the blood coming from his face. I tried to get a response out of him, but nothing worked. I called the police and paramedics, and they arrived shortly after. I told them what had happened, and they told me that the guy was on prescription drugs. They found a photo in his wallet of him and his son. The boy looked just like me, so we assumed he thought I was him. I later learned that he had lost his son in a custody battle and went off the rails. He was taken away for treatment. That was the last I saw of him. I got my driver's license shortly after, and have never been on a bus since.
Dude.
That was the last I saw of him.
Okay, he's not up here.
I got my driver's license shortly after,
We're doing this.
and have never been on a bus since.
Okay.
And have never been on a bus since.
So guys, look at the red eyes, like right in between the trees. So look a little bit in front of his nose. And there he is. Ugh. It's like I haven't seen him since. Nope, I'm right by your nose. Guys, okay, one sec. Guys, so we got the next one up right now. And it's called, I don't like that. The Door in the Woods. Sorry for moving you guys. Okay.
Roots come out of your hole and beat the living black as coal.
Carrie, we've been watching for like an hour. Are you sure this is the way?
She knows where she's going, Ben. Roots go back in the hole and spare the living one more soul.
Stop it, Matt. Should we really be doing this? There's a reason the story tells us to stay away from it, right?
Carrie's dad is in the high order, Ben. I think she would know.
Carrie.
Probably just a story, Ben. Don't pee your pants again.
Whoa.
Who's going to open it?
I wouldn't.
Okay.
This kid's like, okay.
I knew he wouldn't do it. Hey, Ben, Carrie said she'd give you a kiss if you do it.
Shut up, Max. No, I didn't.
At least he tried. Maybe if you're nice enough, it'll just open by itself.
Yeah, Ben, did you try asking it?
Yeah, please, Brute, Brute, come out of your hole and beat the living black as coal. Whoa.
Are you going to open it?
What the?
How? Ben?
Okay, guys, so that one was by Crypt. It's two phone horror stories, or two disturbing horror stories.
Over the weekend, about 15 coworkers and myself had our company trip to the Stanley Hotel in Estes Park, known for being Stephen King's inspiration for The Shining. We took an 8 p.m. ghost tour where we joined about 15 other people to get guided around the property and told stories about its history and creepy things that are said to have happened. We were told to take a lot of pictures, I'm sure to try and capture orbs or ghosts. Many green orbs were caught in pictures, but I don't think anything is as creepy as this photo taken by my coworker. A little girl in a hot pink dress who was definitely not on our tour. And apparently, years ago, a young girl who was 12 to 13 by the name of Lucy was squatting in the basement of the concert hall, which is where this photo was taken, and she was discovered upon plans to begin some construction. She was forced to leave, and the night got below freezing, so she froze to death. Everyone on my tour has vouched that this girl was not on our tour. I mean, who wouldn't remember someone wearing hot pink? The man pictured as our tour guide, no one would have been in front of him. I am convinced that this is the ghost of Lucy. Just one more added note, though I doubt anyone would believe me. But there was only one time throughout the tour where I felt any strange energy or feeling. And it was right there, headed down to the basement of the concert hall.
What's that? Plain white sauce? Plain white sauce makes your teeth go grey. Hi, I'm Billy Swift, and I'm here to tell you about Quid. Quid is an awesome app where you can collect and even get Lama armors to keep your collection app, description, and ad.
Weeks ago, when I was walking home from school, excited that my freshman year was coming to an end. It was a Tuesday night when I was turning in my last essay for history. I left it to the last minute, and the teacher actually made me complete it before I could go home. I hated my teacher for that. Around 8 p.m., I had finished that goddamn essay and was walking home. The rain had stopped, and there was a beautiful sunset. Suddenly, I noticed something. There was a red 2016 Toyota Camry right behind me. I got goosebumps thinking it was following me. I didn't look back and started walking in my apartment's direction. I wanted to go to a busy road to feel safer. Just then, the car sped up, stopping right next to me. A middle-aged man asked me where I was headed and suggested to drop me off. I said no thanks, but the man wouldn't leave and insisted. I wanted to tell the man to just fuck off, but I took off running instead. I heard a loud noise and at the same time felt something I can only describe as a sharp vibration hitting my flesh. I fell to the ground not knowing what happened. Out of adrenaline, I was about to get up and run again as I felt a heavy arm grab me by the mouth. Then the pain set in. I realized that I was shot. There was another man next to him that searched my pockets. He grabbed my phone and threw it on the ground as he tied my legs and taped my mouth. They quickly put me into the trunk of their car and then started driving. I could feel that we were going very fast, and I'm sure that we hadn't stopped at all for a good 30 minutes. I was feeling my blood soaking into my shirt, which scared me the most. I was certain that I was going to die. I was thinking about my parents and what they would feel when they heard that I was missing. Then the car came to a stop. By some miracle, I heard a police officer asking for IDs and driver's licenses. I wanted to yell for help, but nothing came out. Just then, I heard 3 to 4 gunshots. I heard another cop yelling,
Man down! Man down! Shots fired!
I was begging the cop to find me. Then I heard the cop searching the car. I was feeling joy as my pain was growing worse. Seconds felt like hours. The officer then opened the car's trunk and suddenly started firing at me out of a fight or flight response. Thankfully, the bullets missed. The officer quickly caught up to the fact that I was kidnapped and injured. He called for backup immediately, and it arrived in minutes. They placed the injured officer onto a gurney and drove off in an ambulance. Finally, when the scene was safe, they called another ambulance for me. I woke up in the hospital. The news media was everywhere. I was fine after a few days, but later learned that the officer that was shot didn't make it. I don't know if those men are still alive or rotting away in a prison for killing an officer. I don't want to know what would have happened if those officers hadn't stopped the car. for sponsoring this video. Description below.
Guys, so that's gonna be all for today, and then tomorrow I'm gonna try and see if my Goosebumps will work. And if not, I'm going to delete it, re-download it, and then get to the second level. The third level, right? Yeah, we were on the third level when we stopped. And then I'm going to turn you guys on tomorrow. Okay, guys. Bye.